Hi friends, welcome to this video in which we will discuss the topic which is main tools, measures or instruments of monetary policy by Reserve Bank of India or Central Bank of the country. The topic is main tools, instruments or measures of monetary policy used by RBI. They are also called general measures or general instruments. Now, what are these instruments or measures of monetary policy? So before I name you various measures or instruments, let me tell you that these different measures or instruments of monetary policy are those measures or steps which Central Bank of the country, in India it is RBI, takes to regulate and to control money supply in the country. And we all know that money supply has a direct impact on financial stability in the country as well as welfare and well-being of public in general. So these steps or instruments of monetary policy are very important. They are, number one, bank rate. First instrument of monetary policy, general instrument of monetary policy is bank rate policy. Number two, policy here means decision. Number two, repo rate and reverse repo rate. Number three, cash reserve ratio, we call it CRR. Third, SLR, we call it statutory liquidity ratio, SLR. Number five, special window by RBI in emergency situations. And number six, OMOs, open market operations. And seventh step that Central Bank or RBI can take to regulate and control money supply in the country is regulating inflows and outflows of foreign exchange in the economy or country. Let's start with first one. First step is bank rate policy. Now what is bank rate? Can be asked in 1 mark question in the examination, separately 1 or 2 mark question. So bank rate is a rate at which Reserve Bank of India in India lends money to commercial banks and scheduled banks is called bank rate. जो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट से रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया यानी कि कंट्री की सेंट्रल बैंक बैंकों को, कमर्शियल बैंकों को और शेड्यूल्ड बैंकों को, रजिस्टर्ड बैंकों को जो रेट से पैसा बोरो देती है वो रेट को हम बैंक रेट बोलते हैं. बैंक रेट, ऑल दीज स्टेप्स एंड इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स आर टू वे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. दे कैन बी यूज्ड बोथ वेज. When Reserve Bank of India raises bank rate, जब रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया बैंक रेट रेज करेगी तो कंट्री में मनी सप्लाई जो है वो श्रिंक होगा, रिड्यूस होगा, क्योंकि कमर्शियल बैंकों के लिए पैसा बोरो करना कॉस्टली बनेगा. एंड व्हेन बैंक रेट इज रिड्यूस्ड बाय आरबीआई देन मनी सप्लाई विल इंक्रीज इन द इकोनॉमी. सो एज पर रिक्वायरमेंट इन द इकोनॉमी, Reserve Bank of India either can raise bank rate or can reduce bank rate. Number two, repo rate. Now what is repo rate? Repo rate is a rate at which commercial bank can borrow money for a short period of time, say 1 day, 1 week, 2 weeks, by selling securities held by them to RBI with an agreement of repurchase is called repo rate. And reverse repo rate means the rate at which RBI borrows money from commercial banks and other scheduled banks is called reverse repo rate. Again, just like bank rate, repo rate and reverse repo rate also, the main difference between bank rate and repo rate and reverse repo rate is at banks, as far as bank rate is concerned, that is a rate for borrowing money from RBI for a long period of time comparatively. In repo rate and reverse repo rate, it is borrowing and lending for a short period of time comparatively. But just like bank rate, repo rate and reverse repo rate can also be used for either increasing money supply in the economy or decreasing money supply in the economy as per requirement in the economy. Number 3, cash reserve ratio. What is cash reserve ratio? The answer is that according to Reserve Bank of India Act in India, all scheduled banks and registered banks has to keep certain minimum cash reserve with Reserve Bank of India, right? And Reserve Bank of India from time to time declare the proportion, the rate at which cash reserve is to be maintained by all banks with RBI. Again, cash reserve ratio is also very important tool, very important instrument or measure of monetary policy, because by raising CRR, when Reserve Bank of India raises cash reserve ratio, money supply shrinks in the economy, money supply reduces in the economy, because money will go to the RBI from banks. When RBI reduces cash reserve ratio, money supply can be injected, can be increased in the economy as per requirement. If there is inflation in the economy, CRR, RBI will be very likely increasing CRR. If there is a situation of recession or deflation in the economy, then RBI will try to lower cash reserve ratio to increase money supply in the economy. Next, friends, is 4th, SLR. SLR means statutory liquidity ratio. Now, what is statutory liquidity ratio? So, as per Banking Regulation Act in India, other than cash reserve ratio, all banks has to deposit 25% of their total deposits as SLR with RBI is called SLR. Again, just like CRR, bank rate, repo rate, reverse repo rate, RBI can increase or decrease SLR as per requirement in the country or economy. Next, special window by Reserve Bank of India in emergency situations. If there are intense inflation or deflation conditions in the economy, अगर कंट्री में बहुत हाई डिग्री का इन्फ्लेशन या महंगाई या अगर हाई डिग्री का रिसेशन मंदी या डिफ्लेशन चल रहा हो, तो एज पर रिक्वायरमेंट अगर खास करके डिफ्लेशन की कंडीशन में, खास करके रिसेशन की कंडीशन में, इंटेंस रिसेशन की कंडीशन में इकोनॉमी में अगर चलती हो, तो आरबीआई स्पेशल केस में एक स्पेशल विंडो खोलती है और वहां से बैंकों को पैसा बोरो देने की अरेंजमेंट की जाती है. उसको हम कहते हैं स्पेशल विंडो बाय आरबीआई इन इकोनॉमिक इमरजेंसी सिचुएशंस. इससे भी हम कंट्री में मनी सप्लाई को इफ रिक्वायर्ड इंक्रीज आरबीआई कर सकता है. नेक्स्ट, ओपन मार्केट ऑपरेशंस, वी कॉल इट ओएमओज. नाउ व्हाट इज ओएमओज? तो ओएमओज मीन्स व्हेन रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया sells or buys government securities and government bonds in the open market to either general public or financial institutions, it is called open market operations. Now, how can RBI increase or decrease money supply through open market operations? Very simple. जब RBI करोड़ों या हजारों करोड़ की गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज और गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स जनता को और फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशनों को RBI बेचेगी, तो जनता से पैसा आरबीआई के पास आएगा, यानी इकोनॉमी से पैसा आरबीआई में जाएगा कंट्री से, यानी मनी सप्लाई डिक्रीज होगा. और जब रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटियों को और गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड को रीपर्चेज करे या बाय करे, तो फिर सिक्योरिटीज लेके आरबीआई जनता को और फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशनों को पैसा रिटर्न करेगा ब्याज के साथ. मतलब अगेन मनी सप्लाई बढ़ाया जा सकता है, जैसी जरूरत उस हिसाब से आरबीआई ये स्टेप यूज कर सकता है, ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज कर सकता है. एंड लास्ट फ्रेंड्स इज रेगुलेटिंग इनफ्लोज एंड आउटफ्लोज ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. एज पर रिक्वायरमेंट रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया ट्राई टू रेगुलेट एंड कंट्रोल एक्सेसिव इनफ्लोज. अगर इकोनॉमी में एक्सेसिव यानी बहुत ज्यादा फॉरेन एक्सचेंज का इनफ्लो हो रहा हो, या अगर इकोनॉमी से या कंट्री से बहुत ज्यादा एक्सेसिव फॉरेन एक्सचेंज का, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज मतलब फॉरेन करेंसी का आउटफ्लो हो रहा हो तो दोनों केस में आरबीआई जंप करेगा, आरबीआई एक्ट करेगा, हरकत में आएगा, एक्शन लेगा, इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज करेगा, टूल यूज करेगा, मेजर उठाएगा, कदम उठाएगा जरूरत जैसा। અને by controlling and regulating inflows and outflows of foreign exchange, RBI can control and regulate foreign exchange reserve in the country, number one, and number two, it can stabilize foreign exchange rate also. Okay, so there we are, friends, concluding the topic called various steps or main steps or general steps or instruments or measures of monetary policy used by central bank in any country, or for that matter in India it is RBI. Hope you found it worth. Thank you.